We live.
What's good, people? Happy Thursday. Hotep Thursday. Greatest podcast on earth, in the universe, solar system, whatever you want to call it. Episode 116 of Hotep's Been Told You. I am Uncle Hotep. He is Hotep Jesus. We're back at it again with some more news. I know y'all come for us for the real news. It's Thursday. We're here. Let's get it. Hotep Jesus, what's going on with you?
Yeah, I was thinking about like what we do, right? Earlier, I was thinking about what we do as a podcast. And I'm like, we do informing, like we inform people about things. But most importantly, we tell people how to feel about the news that comes along.
Right.
I think there's a lot of response. People say, hey, you really make me feel good about the future of America. Because there ain't much to be happy about. So we've created Hotep Thursdays, the one night of the week where you could actually chill out and have some fun with this shit. My son bugging.
Yeah.
Virtual learning. Day 2. Guess what this nigga doing?
What are you doing?
Nigga done took a screenshot of himself on webcam. Put the picture up to make it look like he in class, he sleep.
I seen somebody else do that before. Somebody had seen a picture. It wasn't moving or nothing.
Bro. Teacher get an email from the teacher. I'm like, yo, how you even come up with this stuff? Where you even get this from, yo? I wasn't even mad. I was laughing. I'm like, yo, this nigga think he's slick. So what happened? He in virtual learning. Here his brother go right behind him doing the same thing. So when his brother, because his brother's introverted, so he don't feel like being on camera, he popping up the damn screenshot. This shit is something else, bro. I told him, I was like, look, man, you can't be sleeping in school, bro. Right. You can't be sleeping in school, and A for effort, though. A for effort.
Yeah, that's something I got to remind Jade sometimes. I was like, you got a little sister, man. She following right after you. You know what I'm saying? Because some of the stuff that you do that you shouldn't be doing, here she come right behind you trying to do the same thing. And I was like, yo, you got to set an example. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out here cutting up. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you, man. That older sibling is, you got to set an example sometime.
Well, they twins, so
okay.
So they one find a loophole, the other one jumping right on it. He like, look, I found a loophole, my nigga. and they just exchanging secrets. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. Fun, but terrible.
Sports ball is back. Football's back. I think they just played the Negro national anthem. I think it was Alicia Keys was singing something. I don't know. I had it up before the stream started, and Alicia Keys was singing. They got end racism on the end zone, and it takes all of us on the other end zone. Football is back. I don't think anybody's in the stands, right? Well, hold on, let me look at the. I don't think anybody.
I don't know nothing about that shit. I don't know nothing about that white man foosball.
Yeah, so football's back. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Along with the football, we gotta keep talking about the sport. Colon X. We can't escape him, man. Colon X Kaepernick. We cannot escape.
Sean King cousin.
Come on, man. Sean King's cousin. I used to play Madden back in the day, when I was a young buck. I haven't played it in decades, you know what I'm saying? I've been gave that up, but, I have an affinity for Madden. And I'm looking at the thing now. Is it presented? They got the NFL kickoff presented by Madden 21. And lo and behold, they got people in the stands. I think it might be less. They got, lo and behold, Madden 21. You can play as Colin Kaepernick, man.
What team?
No, he's just going to be a free agent. So if you want to play Madden, you can sign, you can fight the system and sign up Colin Kaepernick to your squad. And then I seen, they had a little animation and he did the fist. He did the black fist. I was like, oh, come on, man. What the hell is this shit, man?
That's his animation.
Yeah. Yeah.
They done
And
colonized the black.
and he's better than some of the quarterbacks like Cam Newton. He has a better rating than Cam Newton, man. It's
How's
just
he
the
have a better
activism.
rating? How does he have a better rating than Cam Newton?
There must be an activism attribute. he got 85 speed and 99 activism. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, man. Listen, this is just I couldn't even take it. I was like, come on, man. This guy has come up more from that kneeling than playing football. He's got to be getting paid for, he's not in the league anymore. He's getting a cut. And the man said, "Oh, we worked with Colin and this, that, and the third. He got his big fro going on." I'm like, "Come on, man, that's crazy, man." You ever play Madden, man? You play soccer?
I play Madden.
Oh,
Don't play me now. Hold up, man. Hold trying to play me live on it. I got a little ADOS culture, nigga. I know how to play football, nigga. I know how to play Madden, nigga. It's circle is the spin button. It's B on Xbox. I know. Yeah, I played my share of Madden. People asked, they said, yo, we want politics removed from our sports. Them niggas said, all right, more politics coming right up. It's all in your face.
Yeah.
I just want somebody to cut up some video of Colin Kaepernick throwing some picks and getting sacked and smacked. And cut it up in 60 seconds just so I could feel better about myself.
Yo, that's going to be hilarious, man. That is going to be hilarious because I know Poll and the right wingers, they're going to just, oh, you play as Colin and throw the pick so we can record it, so we cut it up and everything else and shit like that.
Yeah.
Another thing is this that Kieran guy? Is that little guy, the guy who was singing? I just want to live. How does this song go? I just want to live. I don't even got the melody up, but he's supposed to be singing tonight.
Yeah, I heard, shout out to Nerd Nash putting us up on that news. Keydron Bryan, I believe his name is. He's provided us a modern day Negro spiritual. And the white man got us on that plantation. We got some tunes to play, some Keydron Bryan to remind us of how much victims we actually are. So yeah, shout out to him. No, I'm sure, that young boy, he don't know what he doing. He out here, he think he doing something good for his people. So all props and power to that young man, Keydron Bryan. I don't want to take anything away from him. It's just that everybody's just politically ignorant. But the joints sound good. I ain't going front. The records sound good. It sound like some good nigga shit.
How could you beg? Hey, white man, please, man, I just want to live. Man, come on. How can we do this on national TV? Man? Like, if I'm his father, I'm like, nah, man, you ain't singing this shit, man. Like, cut this. No, cut this shit. Who wrote this shit, man? Like, I be like, you go, I just want to live. I'm like, come the fuck on, man. Like, I guess I don't understand the African American, the Akata to shine in 2020. It's like the men is just, we've resorted to being cowards from LeBron James on. I know this. I'm just talking about the people in the media, but they almost dictate what really happens out, in the streets sometimes. And LeBron James running around saying, "I'm scared. We're scared. Black people are scared." And then this little kid gonna run around and say, "I just want to live." On national TV. I'm just like, I go on the web forums, everybody's killing. They're like, man, come on, let's stop with this, man. And like, how did this get through? But you know what? Matter of fact, no. This is Ho's fault. Now this almost slipped my mind. This almost slipped my mind, man. Ho was like, oh, we're done kneeling. and they gave Hov a gig. He's going to do the NFL entertainment. He picked this bullshit out.
Yeah. You forgot y'all appointed him head of Negro sports. Yeah. Hope set y'all up. You ain't give a fuck about y'all niggas. That nigga got his check though. I know that nigga check look good. Shout out to my nigga Hov getting his money. I fucks with Hov. I really like Jay-Z. The more he gets more vulturish, the more I like him. You know, because these niggas is sad out here, and he's the only one. He's taking advantage of it like a good nigga. This is a white supremacist dream. It's a white supremacist dream. I am telling you, if I was a white nationalist, a white supremacist, I would literally play that song for my children. You hear that? Yeah, we got our foot on them niggas' necks. You hear that black nigga scream? This is our ancestry. We won the war. That's what I would be. I'm just saying, if I had to put on the white supremacists, the white nationalist shoes, it'd be a great time in history right now. Because black people have thrown up the white flag and have said, white man, you are kicking my ass. Please stop. We tapped out. You know, MMA, you got to tap out. Black people done tapped out. You know how Khalid Muhammad said we behind enemy lines, this is a war and all of that? Black people said, nah, white flag. Niggas don't want no sauce with the white man.
398 in the room. Please hit the share button. Please hit the thumbs up. Let me see if I catch up. You might have to read these hold on, let me just catch up these super chats. Steve P. Hope Killer Mike gets his permission slip signed next time he tries to talk to someone not on the approved list. Happy Thursday. We're going to get to that later. Thanks to you, Steve P. Supporter every week. Greatly appreciate it. Kamar Daniel, donations. Matter of fact, it was Dr. Umar's birthday the other day, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, man. He was on Instagram. You don't follow him on Instagram? I follow him on Instagram, and you know, all them queens, they were sending him gifts, man. He was getting like some Prada, he was getting some nice stuff, man.
Yeah. Oh shit! All right, hey, Umar, happy birthday to the ancestor.
Happy birthday to the Prince of Pan Africanism. I love that, the Prince of Pan Africanism. John Lemley, why play Kaep when Lamar is good and actually black? Oh,
right. Right. He's actually black.
That's a good point. DW, thanks for donation, $4.99. The last chicken nugget. I'm still waiting for EA to implement press X to kneel. If they're going to do it, go all the way. Also, I don't know that Black Lives Matter shirts are in NBA. I don't know if y'all know that Black Lives Matter shirts are in NBA 2K. Wilden.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
If it's in the game, it's in the game. Jay Pereira, thanks for a donation. Much love from ATX. Where's ATX? What do you mean ATX? Been watching the backlog all week and loving the talks and respective vibing with Hotep Nation. Breezy Bird, place your bets on how many NFL players are registered to vote. In the NBA, we only got 90 players registered, aka 20% of the league.
Oof. Uh-oh. Message.
Hotep Tiger, Hove's not a businessman. He's a businessman. Shout out to my fellow Hoteps. That's right about that. Damon Hansberry, $17 donation. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Hotep Thursday, a small corner of common sense on the web. Thanks for doing what y'all doing. I greatly appreciate it.
I want to bring something up before we continue. Did you see the Chinese man whooping our ass this week?
I forgot about that. Yeah, because Tariq Nasheed and them and Dr. Umar, they posted that shit. Like in Ghana, you talking about, right?
Was that in Ghana?
Were you talking about when they had the bull on his head? I mean, when they was carrying the bull on the shoulders?
Oh, nah. I'm talking about when. Oh, yeah, I saw that one. Right. There's allegedly a Chinese man has been named chief of a tribe, right?
Yeah.
I don't believe that shit for not 1 second. He might have been a chief for the day,
Oh, okay.
I don't believe he's chief of the tribe. I'm going to need to see some sources, some citations for that claim. I was talking about the Chinese man that the black girl had to pull a gun out on.
Oh yeah, I just seen that today. I just seen that
Bruh.
today. I just seen that today.
POC on POC crime. Didn't they say that was our allies?
You know, that's crazy. You know, but I don't feel no sorry about that. You know why? Because I remember, I can't remember what city it was. I want to say it was Chicago. That somebody's they went in a Chinese store. They slapped up some women, right? So the
Mm-hmm.
brothers came through. Brother
Mm-hmm.
came through, threw a brick right through the window, like
Mm-hmm.
bam. Like, they went back there. They went back shopping the next day. As soon as they fixed that window up, they didn't care. They was like, "Nah, that wasn't me. I didn't. That was Shamika. I ain't had no problem when I'm going to get my stuff." I'm like, so what? I mean, it don't make no difference. Like, I seen people saying, "Oh, why ain't those people doing nothing? They sitting there recording. They sit up there laughing because they ain't gonna do nothing. They gonna keep shopping there." You know, I don't. You shouldn't be shopping here in the first place. Like, why you even? You can't even support your own people. Like, on this is something you should have a try to get a corner in the market of. I know it's hard because they don't play around. You know, they lock down the wholesalers and stuff like that. It's kind of some I've seen where they say it's hard to even get your product because you have to go through them anyway. But
Mm-hmm.
there's a will, there's a way. You know,
Mm-hmm.
somebody got come through with something, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I seen that. You know, he I think he kicked her or something like that. And
Yep.
like she like when she was going out the door, she smashed some stuff, I guess, and he kicked her out the door. Then I guess he went around the corner and she popped at him.
Word.
But I don't know, she probably gonna get a charge for that.
Pull that thing out. Pull that thing out. I'm proud of the sister though. You know what I mean? Because that Chinese man was about to fuck her up. And no man should be beating on a woman.
Right.
That's just wrong. But yeah, another thing I wanted to point out was the fact that Chinese people are trained. Like people be like, oh, all Chinese people don't do karate. Well, how come every time I see a video of a Chinese man against black people, that nigga throwing more kicks than Jackie Chan? The moral of the story is, it seems like everybody culture trained to fight. Black people, we need to start training, bro. We need to start training. We need some MMA classes. We need some karate dojos popping back up. Remember when karate was popular in the black community?
Yeah.
We need to bring
It
that
was.
back.
That was my era.
Right.
Kung Fu Saturday, I think. Kung Fu Thursday or Kung Fu Saturday. Every Saturday was Kung Fu theater. And we
Word.
watch that religiously. And go outside and practice that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? People
Yeah.
got good with that shit too. You know what I mean? All you gotta do, black folks, you just gotta see it, and you can, we can copy it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's you're right. You know, they don't like you can't sleep on them Asians. They it's hard. Like, I don't know. I got in an argument with somebody on online today about, people discipline their kids, and I brought up how Asians always do that. You know what I'm saying? But they they have a different culture. You know what I'm saying? That discipline and stuff like that. They ain't taking no bullshit, man. They'll beat their own ass. You know what I'm saying? They won't. If they beat their own ass, they will not hesitate to put a foot in your ass, either woman or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think you gotta. That's why you shouldn't even like it. You should support your own. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what that shouldn't be a hard thing to do for the African American, the Akata, to shine.
No.
Jordan Callahan, thanks for a donation. Hey, Hoteps. Caitlin Bennett was on my campus today and was swarmed with no social distancing whatsoever. She had to lock herself in a pickle shop. Love the content. I wish I knew more young Hoteps. Damn, you gotta let us know what campus she was on, man. You gotta have footage. I didn't see that, man. Damn, that
Damn.
must have happened.
So I guess she got a good story then. Like she got what she was looking for.
Yeah, I mean, she's gonna trend again with that footage drop. Um, Darth Mosea, for real, only show I look forward to each week. Got my white boomer dad from Boston into you guys. Keep it up, God. Keep it up, boys.
Yeah, white boomers from Boston. That's epic.
Yeah, I mean, appreciate it, man. People asking, can y'all do 2 shows a week? I'm like, God damn, man. I'm thirsty for the Hotep knowledge, man. God damn.
Yeah, I got a lot of that
Um,
too. It was UCF.
Hotep Talk. What'd you say?
UCF was the university that Caitlin Bennett was at.
Oh, UCF. Okay. Hotep Tiger. They better hire Michael Jai White or Wesley Snipes as their sensei.
Hey, hey.
Um, please hit the share button. Please hit the thumbs up. 496 in the room. Let's get over 500.
Those are two brothers that we need to give their flowers to now. Michael Jai
Yeah.
White and Wesley Snipes deserve their flowers now. When it comes to black superheroes, it's just them two and Denzel.
Yeah.
That's all we got left. We got to give them, I'm glad you brought them names up. You know what I mean? Shout out
You
to
know,
them.
that was one thing that people brought up when Black Panther came out. They're like, oh, we finally got a black superhero. I was like, we had one with Blade. Like, I think y'all forgot about that. Oh, this is different though. This is different. This means something. I'm like, oh, come on. This is here y'all go, man, with this. I don't know, man. It's just like
And
it's
Michael Jai White plays Spawn.
yeah, exactly.
And Spawn is like super powerful. You know what I mean?
Spawn was an original character. He wasn't like made up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Todd McFarlane made it. The white man made him up. But
Right.
at least he if you read Spawn, like I was reading the comics from the beginning. I think I had Spawn #1 when it first came out. He had, was a black family and everything. Like he was a CIA operative and shit. Like his bull was CIA and his bull shot him and shit. That's how he became Spawn. You know what I'm saying? And that was he made a deal with the devil to see his wife again and shit like that. It wasn't like shoehorned into anything. It was original concept and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Chad Lamone, I'm watching on the big screen while I spice up Patriot J's epic Twitter resurrection video exposing his true motivation. Shout out to Chad. You want to talk about Odell Beckham? Let's finish off this sports ball, man.
I don't want to, but we can.
I don't want to.
I just
either.
threw it up there because he was trending for a whole day.
Some groupies say he like to get defecated on, man.
But she looked like the doodle coming out his ass. She looked it real horrible. Officially, ICE zoomed in on her Christian Doors. There wasn't even Christian Dior. There was Christian Doors. I'm not one to take up for Odell Beckham. I don't know dude like that, and I can't co-sign anything for him. But I'm gonna go ahead and say that whole line.
Yeah,
they just seem like that whole group of chicks seem like they just clout chasing right now.
They are. They're doing a female Tekashi. You know what I'm saying? And Tekashi dropped, and the media blocked him out, man. Now he's doing a media run. He's doing like a second tier media run. You know what I'm saying? Like all the big blogs and podcasts, and like they didn't even talk about it. Now I see him, on that Paul guy, all the YouTubers. He just went to like the alternate like media. I think he's going to sell like 65,000. I think Big Sean came out. Big Sean I think it's going to be #1. But you surprised that like I guess it was time. All that trolling. I guess people got tired of it. You think?
Well, 65,000 is not bad in streaming era. But you understand, like a lot of these albums go because of just having a machine, right? And I don't know if people follow, like Tekashi's popularity outshines his music. He's known as internet troll. He's not really known for. Well, I mean, of course, he's known for making music, but you don't like take him serious as a music artist. It's just like when you want to be stupid and silly, you play some Kashi and 6ix9ine, but you're not like taking it serious. Like, oh, I'm gonna go get the album, right? Like, it's like I'll just hear the shit when he does something stupid, And you gotta remember that he's more known for his visuals too. So he should have just dropped a visual album, which is a slip up on his half. But not, I think with those girls, what they're doing is they're trying to take the superhead model in the podcast form.
Right.
Like I'm gonna sleep around and then I'm gonna sell the stories later, right? sleep around and then tell everybody my business and who I did this with this guy and that guy. I think they're trying to bring that to the podcast format.
Okay. Hotep with it. Thanks for donation. New Hampshire checking in. Hotep's and Herb, Hotep and Bill, Shut Up and Code. Big blessings and high favor to all. Stay with it, family. Thank you, Hotep with it. Raw Abidis. Finally got my copy of New Age Vegetarian Cookbook after several hurdles with book supplies. Thank you for the recommendation. Hotep Jesus out here saving people's health, ladies and gentlemen. You want to keep talking about podcasts? Can we go? We want to go in the Joe and the Charlemagne, man.
Let's do it.
Charlemagne. Let's start with. Well, let's start with Charlemagne. Charlemagne is got a new job with iHeartRadio. And
wait. Say it again. Say it again, real slow for the people. He got a new what?
Got a new job.
Just wanted to make sure we got that clear. Go ahead.
Charlemagne got a new job with iHeartRadio. The podcast. They created a podcast network, and it's going to be Black podcasts. And he got some big ones. I think he got. Oh, damn, I should have had the screen up, but he has some pretty big, popular podcasts, and people congratulate him. Oh, congratulations, Charlemagne! Like he's supposed to be the head of it. It's one of these like you got a job, but the way they portray it is like he owns this. But Charlemagne, he said he's going to be a procurer of talent, curate the talent, of podcasts. And he's going to, when iHeart, like, hey, we need to expand the brand. We need some more Negro podcasts. Charlemagne, we need what we got. And then Charlemagne go out and look, so somebody kisses ass, and then he go be like, all right, yeah, you throw them a bag, you know what I mean? He ain't call us up yet, so I don't know what's going on. But now Joe Budden, he had allegedly, he was with Spotify. The deal ran out, and a couple of weeks ago he went on a rant against Charlemagne because Charlemagne was telling him, "Oh, you screwing up, should have took the bag, whatever," and like that. And Joe was like, "Man, I'm talking ownership, man. He doesn't want to give up his IP." Just give it up to Spotify for X amount of dollars. He wants to retain ownership of his product. He's got like, they're close to 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I don't know how many, I think they get like 2 million downloads. They had over 2 billion downloads for their podcast. So they want ownership, and I think he was saying, Spotify was actually trying to offer like a 360 deal and all this nut ass shit. So he was killing Charlemagne. Man, the Illuminati, the redacted, the lizard men, the hit cycle came out on Joe. First Tahiri came out. Listen, like she's told this story a million times. Like, oh, he abused me. I'm like, come on, man. Tahiri, we see you. We don't know who was abusing you. Who was abusing who? You know what I mean? You look like you was probably beating Joe up, if you want to be honest with you. So she came out again with this statement, right? And then Sin came out. Well, it wasn't since her friend, Rocky or whatever. Like Sin was friends with Rocky, and they had some court papers, but they never went to court for the child support. I was listening to Joe's IG. So she had the papers written up. The lawyers had the papers written up, but they didn't end up going to court because they worked it out between themselves, right? They was like, all right, we don't need to go to court. We'll work it out between ourselves. But they never destroyed that paperwork. Man, that paperwork hit the internet. They said Joe Budden jerking off his dogs. He was, I guess he was, I'm not gonna say it. Like he was. So she tried to, and also an audio leaked of the telephone call. She was trying to trap him and say, "Oh, what are you gonna do? You gonna drag me again?" He's like, "Oh, when did I drag you, Sin?" Like, oh, I was like, "Oh, here we go." You know, it's like, now, is it a coincidence? He slanders Charlemagne, and it was a good slander. It wasn't like, no, like he said a couple words. It was a good speech. You know what I mean? He slanders Charlemagne. Then the next week, here comes all the dirt out on Joe Budden. Now, who did this? Was it Charlemagne? Was it iHeartRadio? Was it somebody else? You know, who unleashed the dogs on Joe Budden?
Spotify.
Yeah.
Spotify. Now, what's funny is the deal came down for Charlemagne. They said,
Yeah.
"Oh wait, hold on. I know this free nigga ain't coming down on one of my bestest niggas. Come here, Charlemagne. We got something good for you." And they threw him a bone. They threw him a bag. They said, since these free niggas is talking shit, let's show these free niggas how good it could be under Massa's roof. Because don't nobody pay like Massa. Matter of fact, Massa, if you listening, I'm waiting for my. I got my tap dancing shoes upstairs right now.
Niggas start dancing shit.
Niggas gonna hate me. He used to be Hotep. Look at him on Saturday Night Live, shucking and jiving. But I'm just saying, man, like, this is why I said last week when we was talking about the Joe Budden thing, I was like, I don't know why Joe Budden chose to speak out about this, right?
Right.
Like, I would have handled this shit in the shadows. Like, let me get my contracts right and then talk shit after the ink sign. You know what I mean?
Right.
Say, yo, I own my shit, nigga. Look at this deal I just did with Spotify. Pop my shit then. So then I was like, I don't know if I would have came at him like that. And it's like, you trying to fight the beast. You can't fight the beast, man. Only way you can fight the beast is from the belly of the beast. And to get the inside the belly of the beast, you gotta let the beast eat you. And be consumed by the beast. Some bad decisions, some poor decisions. I think these are emotional decisions on Joe Budden's part. And I understand why he's upset, because the white liberal loves to marginalize the good Negro. He don't want a good free nigga. White liberal does not want free niggas. And he don't want free niggas showing other niggas how to be free.
No.
So they're gonna make an example out of you. And then they're gonna take one of their other coveted niggas and they're going to give him the iHeartRadio bag. Now, is Charlemagne wrong for taking this bag? I don't think so. I mean, I'm tired of these deals. I'm sure Uncle Hotep's tired of these deals. But it's a nice bag, you don't got to do much. See, here's the problem with ownership. With ownership comes problems and responsibility.
Right.
You see, when you play the other game that like didn't these other guys play, it still allows you room to be a celebrity and a gatekeeper. So the white man got to keep coming through you. And a lot of these
Right.
cats rather do that than take on all the responsibility of actually owning the property. Because if the shit fails, you fail. But
Right.
if you working for iHeartRadio, they giving you the budget and the whole nine, and you pretty much too big to fail. So it's just an easier job. It's an easier way to go about things. So I can't fault him. But like I said, Joe should have chilled out, man. That beast, man, shit. When they want to cancel you, nigga, they gonna find all types of phone records and cancel your ass. You ain't famous till they cancel. You ain't a free nigga till they try to cancel you.
Yeah. But you know what? Joe was making a good point about Charlemagne. He saved that radio station. You know what I'm saying? That morning show
Charlemagne
wasn't shit.
Yeah.
That morning show wasn't shit until Charlemagne came up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how much is Charlemagne really worth? You know what I'm saying? He should be worth a lot more to, he, like, I don't know how much they're paying him, but I bet you they're not paying him what he's really worth. He's probably getting underpaid for what he did all them years for that radio station.
He getting paid more than Ebro.
Ebro.
I think they giving Ebro a small little bag.
Yeah,
At least for the morning show. He ain't getting let's just say because um 105 is iHeartRadio and they're syndicated nationally, everybody over there gets paid more. That's why Angie Martinez left Hot 97. She's like, oh, they getting the bag at 105.
Okay.
But I don't think Charlemagne's getting what he deserves,
Right.
what he's worth. I don't
Yeah.
think so.
And that's what I thought Joe was just trying to convey, you know what I'm saying? And that's the danger. You talking that ownership, man. Like you talk that ownership thing, and we're going to talk about Tyler Perry too. Like you start talking that ownership, here come that bad press. When Negroes start talking about owning shit. Oh, what you say, Negro? Oh, we got you. We got you. Hold on, let me get to some of these super chats. Zero Fox. When is Adam Curry coming on? Did you hear him talk about ADOS on Joe Rogan?
No, I didn't see. I gotta check it out. 3 weeks, not
Three
this week.
weeks.
Tomorrow is Jason Whitlock. Next week is one of my Hebrew homies, and then the week after that is Adam Curry.
Yeah, I didn't hear that either, but I seen that on the web. They brought up ADOS.
Mm.
Sir Bubba Hotep, Charlemagne the gatekeeper is the perfect for the job.
Yeah.
Patriot J, what up, Patriot J? Grifter of the year broke out of the gulag. You
Word.
back? Is Patriot J back?
He's
You back
back.
with them? Oh, is
He's
he?
back.
Okay,
Yeah, he's back.
that's what's.
I just want to go ahead and be a nigga and take credit for that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna show you why. Because I got Hotep privilege. Jack Dorsey follows me on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? So we got a little privilege over here. So I went in Jack's DMs, and if you look right here, you can see I asked him. I said, "Can you please, Sir Hottest? Can you
There you
please
go.
reinstate Sir Hottest? He ain't mean no harm. He got caught up in the copy paste." So I sent that out, and my man is back.
Y'all saw it, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all saw it, ladies and gentlemen. Big Poppy 426. The interview with Uncle Hotep was great. HJ, I need audio versions of your interviews. YouTube drains my batteries. Keep up the great work.
Oh, they're on SoundCloud.com/HotepJesus. I'll get it updated. Mary O'Donnell says, "Does Charlemagne have his eyebrows done?" She got jokes.
Yeah, man. Charlemagne didn't clear his face up, man, to not. The white man cleared his face up real good. Today, they gonna take advantage of him. They gonna work him to death. They working him like Stephen A. Smith. ESPN, they work Stephen A. Smith to death. He be on there from morning to night. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
They gonna work Charlemagne's black ass to death. Listen, Negro, we clean them blotches off your face. We got you a good service. You gonna work for us. Tyler Perry. I gotta talk about this. This pissed me. This is another thing that pissed me off, man. People are complaining about Tyler Perry works too hard, man. Works too fast. They said he got done like 4 seasons of a show in like like a month and a half. It was some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Now there's a couple of things that work to his advantage. He has his own studio. He's created his own studio. That's what he said. He told y'all at BET. I ain't waiting for a seat at the table. I created my own table. That's what Tyler Perry said at BET when they gave him a lifetime award.
Mm.
So now all of a sudden, the bad press starts coming. Oh, Tyler Perry doesn't hire any writers. Oh, he needs to hire some writers. Now it's he works too much. They're working too much. They're working them actors to death. Like they're not quality product. I'm like, what is going on here? Like I said, as soon as the black man start talking about ownership, here comes the negative press. And you know who leads the negative press? The African American they caught it to shine. They get one of y'all to kill you. Give a trigger to a nigga and watch him pull it. That's what Ice Cube said.
Uh-oh.
And I'm looking. I went on Lipstick Alley. They killing him. They killing him on Twitter. I'm like, now one thing, he owns his own studio, so he can keep it. He kept everybody in quarantine. He's like, listen, I'm gonna lock y'all in. I'm gonna keep y'all in quarantine, and we're gonna knock out these 4 seasons. And the one smart thing I didn't even realize, like, say he has like 3 or 4 seasons, right? And you have like every um scene in a particular location, no matter what the season, they would knock that all out in one time. If you know what I'm saying, that's smart.
That's smart.
Like, how can you? Why are we slandering a black man for his work ethic? It worked for him to $1 billion, billionaire. Another black man with a billion on the board, and we got to slander him. What's going on with that, man?
Yo, 4 seasons that he got done in a
Yeah.
month. See, and that's the thing. Like cats be having to wait for the season to get finished and shot. Nigga said, "Nah, I got all 4 seasons ready to go. We're gonna lock in." You also know it was shot well because there's going to be cohesion because everything was shot in sequence and all at the same time. So everything is going to gel together real well instead of like people leaving and they coming back and this guy looks different and all types of different variables in the situation. So I love it. But again, this is what we talking about with liberal Democrat politics. It comes with racism. They control the media. Majority of the media outlets are liberal. And those same liberal outlets that you say are fighting for you and the same ones slandering my president, Donald J. Trump, huh? Slandering my president. These the same outlets that attack black ownership. Now, if he took a check from Paramount Pictures or Universal, he'd be man of the year. He'd be nigga of the year. He be slave of the year. Vote for me. He be tap dancing with Biden. That's what would be happening. But you see what happens when a nigga want to be free. White liberals don't like free niggas. They do not like free niggas, man.
And another thing, the women were killing them. They're like, I like somebody said, "Oh, Uncle Hotep browsing lipstick alley." I'm like, hey man, and sometimes I gotta get my sources from different spots, man. And I swear, you go on lipstick alley, they hate black men. They swear to God, it's disgusting,
I'm
man.
about to
I
create an
never
account.
seen so much vitriol towards black men than that place. You know, it and they swear black men do the same, and I'm like, I don't ever see it the same way that they way they say it. No, but they're like, oh, they need to get Issa Rae and what's Lene Waithe or whatever.
Lena
They
Waithe,
need
yeah.
that shot. I'm like, what are you talking about? Well, they better get to work then. He built that from his ground up. You know what I mean? See, this is he earned that. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And they just want to take that from him and give it to Issa Rae and Lay Wade because they're women.
No, because they're controlled.
Right. Right.
Them women going for the bag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Them women is they do Charlemagne type deals. You know what I mean? And oh boy, he going the Joe Button route. He going ownership. They ain't Dash. He going the Hotep route. It's a difference.
Yeah. Um, Jay Greasy, get Ice Bay back on IG, $5 donation.
Ice Base
No,
canceled. I ain't gonna tell y'all why, but she's canceled.
Ice Bay is canceled, ladies and gentlemen.
I never want to hear that name again.
I didn't even know anything was going on. Endgame, $5 donation. Any words on Maj Toure Solutionary Summit in Atlanta? When's that coming on? This week?
I think it's this weekend. I believe
Okay.
it's definitely. I believe it. I'm almost certain it's Friday and Saturday or Saturday. I'm not sure.
Is they still selling tickets? Somebody put the ticket link in the chat if you can find it.
Word.
Shout out to Maj. Um, Fudge Mayo on evac, but can't miss your show. Much love and support. Fires in South Oregon.
Yeah,
You know,
the
those
West
guys
Coast
go
look
crazy out in
crazy.
Oregon, man. Breezy Bird, yay! Thank Candace Owens on Twitter just now. Oh, here we go
What?
again.
What? No way. How?
I'm sick of this, man. Come on, man. Did he?
Oh, she sent him a copy of her book, and he
Oh,
posted it
okay.
and said, "Thank you, Candace Owens." Oh,
I
all
guess
right.
that's understandable.
Yeah, he's being cordial. He's being Jesus, yay.
What
That's
was the book?
nice.
Oh, a copy of her book.
Yeah, her book. She
Candace
just
Owens,
dropped
Blackout.
how Black America can make its second escape from the Democrat plantation. Candace Owens' book. We'll be talking about Candace Owens in a little bit.
How many books that did that sell right there? That tweet sell?
Let's see. We got 2.3K retweets. She got at least 500 to 1,000. It'll probably do maybe. The thing is, it's going to cause some backlash. You got to add the backlash on it, the backlash tags. She'll probably do 5K off Yeezy's retweet minimum.
Damn, she owe him a career. I swear, man. Candace owe Ye her career.
Facts.
But anyway,
Facts.
I might have to read that, Sean. You want to talk about Candace and Cardi right now?
Yeah, well, first of all, let's just talk about a book. Blackout is in stores now.
Okay.
Amazon, I guess. Congratulations on your book release, Candace. I ain't get my motherfucking copy.
Hold on. Somebody bring up that. I know y'all got a picture somewhere.
I got my picture with the queen. Hold on, let me find my picture. You damn right, I got my picture. I sat in dinner with Candace Owens. I had breakfast with her. I was about to invite her back to my room, but I got a lady friend. Cause she was looking kind of good. Where we at? Right here. Boom. Man, Candace Owens. See that right there? That was before the Ye tweet. No, that was after the Ye tweet. This was July 6, 2018. Went out to the Black Coon Summit. That was wonderful. White man sent us $500 each. That was great. I was like, I get some more of this. What else y'all want me to tweet? I never did get to that grift. But yeah,
Yeah,
her
they
book
cut you.
is up.
They cut you off quick. It's like, what is this guy doing here?
I tried to slip through the cracks. They was like, nigga.
You was this close, man.
This close to paying that there. But it's all good. I got a whole bunch of other people inside, so it's everything turned out well. But yeah, congratulations to Candace on her new book release. I haven't checked it out. I hope to read it one day. I'm upset I didn't get my autographed copy. She got my number. I don't know why she didn't text me. But in other news, yeah, what happened with her at Cardi B this week?
Oh man, I guess I don't know who started it, but I think
It was the Candace Owens Ben Shapiro interview.
oh, okay. Then Cardi, they were slandering Cardi because of meeting with Joe Biden,
Right.
and they were talking about WAP and all this other stuff. And then Cardi B, she started her Twitter fingers. And then Candace not missing a good grift. She's like, oh, you fell for the trap, huh, Cardi? I got your ass now.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? So they had a good back and forth. You know what I'm saying? They even went to the video. It's big when you get off a couple of tweets and you're like, hold up, I gotta make a video. They do the video. Cardi did a video. And you know, I made a video. Follow me on YouTube, Uncle Hotep. I did a video and I played both videos from Cardi and Candace. One thing about Cardi, Cardi said, you know, you was about to pay me $250,000 before sit down. Prager,
Yes,
you
because
giving out the bag?
yeah, Candace tweeted that out, 250K. This was a Candace tweet.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't no he say, she say, email. Nah, this was published publicly on Twitter. Candace said, yo, I got 250K. And when I saw the tweet, because people resurfaced the tweet on Cardi B's timeline, I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember this tweet. Because this was the first time Candace was trying to bait Cardi B. And Cardi B fell for the bait. Cardi, you wasn't supposed to take the bait. You know, like there was nothing made her day more than you responding to her. You could tell it in her live. She was like, I never go live, but I'm going live today. She said it. I've never gone live on my IG. And
Right.
and she was all smiles and giggles. And she's like, you got dragged. She was popping shit too. Candace like, oh, you got dragged. Now you mad. And I'm like, damn, you popping shit too. So it's like, I was disappointed. I was disappointed. You know, I was disappointed that Cardi B came um with the victim card. I wanted her to come with the blood card. I wanted blood street old Cardi. You know what I mean? But I'm sure there would have been some legal ramifications, and I think that's what Candace really wanted, right? As a bonus. Um,
You think she would went street if because Candace is pregnant now? You think Cardi would have went if she wasn't pregnant?
Possibly. I don't know. I think he's played it smart in playing the victim.
Right.
I'm being selfish. Like she shouldn't have gone blood on her. I just personally wanted her to go blood on her because that'd been more fun, more entertaining than watching Cardi play victim. Um, but because Cardi is such a star now, she can't be blood. She can't do that, you know. But for Candace, I felt like even though Cardi's like a higher celebrity level, I felt like that was punching down for Candace. Like, like you picking on the little guy, right? Like you just said she wasn't qualified to speak with Joe Biden. How was she qualified to speak with you? So basically, you saying y'all both dumb. Because I don't want to debate no dummies. Like personally, I really don't want to debate no dummies. You know, I want your best. Send me Cornell West, right? Send me your best. Give me Ta-Nehisi Coates. I want your best, right? I don't want
Right.
no scrub. Give me your best. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know why she even like picked like, you know, because she wants to punch down. She wants to make people feel like an idiot, and it's just kind of like, you know, what really hurt me was, or really made me say I can't give the W to Candace because she's still running from Sonny. You can't. She ducking Sonny
Yes.
Johnson. You can't duck Sonny Johnson and then pop shit at Cardi B. Nah, sweetie, you got to bout the face before you can even start popping shit to Cardi B about what Cardi doing. We still want to see that conversation with Sonny Johnson at PragerU. Where's that 250K to your favorite charity for Sonny Johnson? That's the bout we want to see. You keep talking who's qualified to talk politics. Is you qualified to talk politics with Sonny Johnson? I guess not, because you scared. You still ain't brought her up to PragerU. And you canceled on it 3 times. Not once, not twice, 3 times you canceled on Sonny before she had to air you out. After she gave you the third strike and had to air you out. Huh? So how can I, if it's not for that, I say, all right, you know, cool, Candace, she got this W. But the fact that she raging out here like she's some political genius, but you ducking Angela Stanton and Sonny Johnson, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. And then you was dragging Angela Stanton on Twitter last week. Come to find out, Angela Stanton was right about the situation.
Oh yeah. I forgot
Oh,
about that.
yeah. Angela was right about that whole situation. And meanwhile, you calling a potential Georgia future Congress member gutter trash. This is what you calling another black woman. but you want to battle with Cardi B like she's some sort of intellectual juggernaut. Leave Cardi B alone. Come over here and play with the Titans and stop punching down. I didn't like it. That's why I didn't comment on Twitter. I was just like, I don't like this. This is just real catty and petty and full of clout chasing. She just wanted Cardi to respond so she could clout chase. And again, up for Grifty of the Year against Patriot J and others. She's doing her damned hardest to win that award.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. When Candace said when she did the Cardi, you know how Cardi does that little bird call thing.
Oh
when,
yeah.
when she did, you go up there, Joe Biden doing it. I fell out laughing. I was no more good. I was dying. I was like, I know Candace practiced that till she got it down pat. She was like, she did it flawlessly. It was so quick. She like, you going up there. I was like, oh, she sounded just like Cardi. I fell out laughing,
Cause she a fan. She be in the house playing Cardi.
man.
Do not let Candace fool you. She a nigga. You let that Fox News persona fool you if you want to. Candace is from the hood. She told you that.
Yeah, so that was the beef during the big beef during the week. Teresa ZG, thanks for a donation. I love you guys. Nick, $10 donation. What are your thoughts on Trump's refusal to apologize regarding his involvement in the Central Park Five? I'm not a liberal, conservative, Dem, or Republican. FYI. You got any thoughts
Yep.
on that?
First of all, I'm tired of hearing about the Central Park 5 shit, yo. Nigga, if you was in the park doing bad shit and later on you get caught up with the cops, shit happens, motherfucker. Like, how you gonna blame some nigga who's looking out for women for his stance? He looking out for women. And back in them days, going through Central Park was not a good idea. Secondly, the Central Park 5 wasn't in the park planting roses and daisies. It wasn't in there playing hopscotch and jump rope. It was the middle of the fucking night. They was looking to rob people. So I'm tired of hearing about Central Park 5. That shit is corny, yo. Like, that shit is all media talk. Like, that shit is irrelevant, bro.
Yeah, and that's I go on Facebook and that's what a lot of these normies, blacks, African Americans, college shines, they be talking about that. Oh, what about the Central Park Five? I'm like, oh my god, like, come on, man. Like he put out a newspaper drawing. What is he supposed to say? He probably he's Trump, man. Y'all act like he's some normal dude, right? He got connections, so he knows what the real story was. Them cats was like, I ain't gonna say they. I'm not gonna say I don't know if they did that to that girl, but they not totally innocent in that. They wouldn't have been out there. You know what I'm saying? This is like a media thing that has become. Um, and I don't even know how race is involved in this. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just trying to look out. You know what I mean? What he was supposed to? What do you want him to say? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I don't see where he has to apologize before in the first place. You know, now these guys they're gonna take their extra 15 minutes of fame, and they say, "Oh, we waiting for apology and stuff like that." Like, come on, man! Like, it is what it is. I just be happy to be out of jail and just live my life, man. I wouldn't try to grift off that, but you know how it is. Sir Bubba Hotep victim card comes with doing soft Budden interviews. Biden interviews. Damn, sorry. Jay Greasy, Candace didn't want the debate. She wanted to sell books. Well, she's
Facts.
selling them. Ephesians 6:12. First football game of the season is on, but I'm watching HBTY with no regrets. Thank you, Ephesians, man. Thank
That's
you.
love.
You got time for sports ball, but not on Thursday nights. As
Word.
Hoteps been told you. Please hit that share button. Please hit that thumbs up. 594 in the room. We was over 600. Let's get this back over 600. Mary O'Donnell. Thank you, Mary O'Donnell. 1999 donation. Long time contributor and supporter. I'm not a fan of Candace or Cardi, but I read a few of the tweets. I don't know, like that kind of stuff. Uh, I don't know, like that kind of stuff. It seems kind of mean spirited to me. Candace seems set out to humiliate her.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. That's not very ladylike.
Yeah, it's like if like you just said, if she's not qualified to talk politics with Joe Biden, she's not qualified to talk politics with you. You even told Cardi, she was like, "Yo, you're stepping into my arena. This is politics. So why you even like? That's like Muhammad Ali or Tyson just fighting some bum off the street and shit. Like, oh, I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna show this Sean lesson. You know what I'm saying? Like this.
Yeah,
That's what Candace did. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like it was nasty. But in the meantime, you're ducking Sonny. You know, and you don't even have to be like that. You should give Sonny a look like Kanye gave you a look. That's the way it should go. You know, she's not looking out. She's just looking out for herself. You know what I mean? She's in a position now where she can give looks. I don't know if she understands that or not. You know, but is she just worried about the grift, worried about the book sales and stuff like that? If you're serious about getting black folks off the plantation, you need all the help you can get.
Mm-hmm.
That means you need to help elevate other voices. Let other voices speak on your platform.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like some Sean today, he gonna add me. He gonna at me on my Twitter. And he gonna ask. He gonna say, "Why did you have a truck driver? He said, why did you give your platform to a truck driver when his job is gonna be phased out in the next 10 years?" And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yo, you just made an argument for why I should give him a platform.
Right, right, right,
If his job
right,
gonna be phased out, then he might need some podcast looks. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Like increase his social proofing and all of that, right? And build a brand. But it's like I didn't have to do that, right? But it's
right,
like when God gives you the platform, He didn't give you the platform to hog it. He gave you the platform to share it.
right.
And that's why you're gonna be blessed if you share your platform, If you're not, you're gonna see a rude awakening years from now. You're gonna see a lot of people coming down while others are still going up.
Right. That's almost like the same thing. Like, there's a phrase like if if you hoard money, you might not get it. But if you share it out, it's going to come back to you. You know what I'm saying? If you spend it,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to come back to you. Um, Robert Sanks, is that the next one? Yeah, Robert Sanks. Thanks for donation $5. You guys should have Sabir Bay on. FYI, it's domestic terrorism, not police brutality. No such thing legally. You know Sabir Bay?
So they're talking about the Moorish Empire. I do know Sabir. If you got links to Sabir, I'd love to have him on.
Reach out, Robert. Sir Bubba Hotep. Candace only interested in looks from rich whites. Come
Shit,
on,
I'm
Bubba
waiting.
Hotep, man.
I need some looks from rich whites or
Oh
Yeezy
man, you're
retweeted.
killing me. Um, Cancel Netflix, man. I thought I thought Netflix, what's the film called? Cuddies or something? Cuties or something like that?
Cuties, yeah.
Oh, well, like I thought after all the outrage from the trailer, I thought they would be like, well, let's pull the plug on this. Like, we don't need this. Let's revisit this another time. They was like, no, 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 no. Let's. They released it, and wow, I was looking at the time. I'm like, damn, people actually really got behind this. A lot of people's. I saw a lot of screenshots canceling and stuff like that. Um,
The stock
those
was down
videos were disturbing.
3.5% today.
Say again.
Stock was down 3.5%.
Yeah, people were showing the stock was going down. The clips were disturbing. I was just like, man, stop showing this stuff, man. Then
Yeah.
even the description was disturbing. I'm like, come on, man. I was like, this is ridiculous. I was like, this is really in the movie. I'm like, no, man, this is wild and crazy, man. Did you expect Netflix to continue on with it?
Yes. Yes, I
Hmm.
don't see why they would stop. You know, the fuss wasn't big enough the first time when the thing first dropped. It was definitely bigger the second time around. People actually saw little girls fucking twerking and shit with their ass in the air. And then it was like people sharing it. I'm like, don't share that shit, yo. Like, do
Right.
not share that video. Like, I'm mad I had to watch the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause that was like one of the first things I saw. I opened up the app today and shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this shit? I'm like, oh, cuties is back. I'm like, oh man. Then I was reading the threads, and then I saw somebody was talking about IMDb. So I went to the IMDb. Let me show you what the IMDb website said. This shit gonna make me sick to my stomach reading this shit, like literally. Um, the movie consists of 11-year-old girls dancing very suggestively. How do you like? Whose job is it to even type that? Like, Like if it was they was like, yo, B, I need you to type this in. I'm like, yo, I can't type this. I can't. It
Right.
said the last line here said a pair of tight leather pants on an 11-year-old girl are forcefully pulled down in the midst of a scuffle. The camera glances at her panty exposed bum. What? To make matters worse, the media, more specifically the New Yorker, as this article says, Cuties, the extraordinary Netflix debut that became the target of a right wing campaign. What? They telling on themselves. They,
Right.
they they telling on themselves. They letting you know it's the left that's pushing this shit. So then the next thing goes a review, and it says Cuties Netflix review a provocative powder keg for an age terrified of child sexuality. 4 out of 5 stars. Hell yeah, I'm terrified of child sexuality. What the fuck is y'all talking about, yo? Another Hotep's been told you moment. We said, yo, they coming for the kids. And nigga, it shit here. They gave us the vaccines and the kids all in like the past. And like just, oh my God, yo.
Like, oh, they might not notice during a pandemic. Psych, we're not going anywhere.
Right? Then Glenn Beck talking about they got some child education where they're teaching kids at 8 years old how to sext and how to watch pornography and where to watch this shit. And it's supposed to be in education, 35 states or something like that. I'm like, yo, they are coming with the agenda. Hide
Yeah,
your
they
family,
definitely are. They definitely are.
hide your wife, hide your kids.
But people like you said, Hotep's been told you. But it seems like they're trying to revert to like earlier times when they had like kids was up for grabs and stuff like that. It's crazy. I think France doesn't have a. I don't think they have a consent age or something. It was some crazy shit. I swear to God, that's why the movie was in France. Was in French. I don't think they have a consent age. I think that, a globalized world, one world, no more nations. I forget the God. What the fuck is this? This was rap artist from the '90s. One of the bars was one world, no more nations. They eventually want to get a one world government, and one world government. We one laws all the way through. And I think they want to lower the age of consent to like dangerously low levels. You know, and it, but I don't know. I don't know how people are going to stop it. You know, I don't stop fighting for sure.
Word.
But we got to. When are we going to take a stand? You know what I'm saying? I think is the biggest thing. Now I think we were getting close to that with this. I think the American people are a little bit like, well, with the same sex thing, people are like, whatever. I mean, people eventually just like whatever. You know what I mean? Be that as it may. But I think this one, and that's what a lot of us said next is the P is next. And I don't know how they're going to do that. I think it would they would have to do a lot of this is propaganda, but this might take like, I don't know. They probably need like 50 or 60 years to even get this. I think they're biting. I think they're going too fast. And the reaction I'm seeing. I did see people like, again. I went on Lipstick Alley and I was arguing with these clowns about it because a black woman um, uh,
Created this
directed
film.
this drawing, and
Mhm.
the majority of them on Lipstick. Let me be clear: the majority of Lipstick Alley was against this, but there were some few they were like, "Oh, you have to see her perspective. I want to see it first." I'm like, "Oh, come the fuck on, man! Like, what is there to see?" Yeah, I
Yeah,
seen a couple people like that, black
yeah.
people. And the
Mm-mm.
thing is, I think the lead girl is the little black girl. Like, how are we throwing our own girls to the wolves?
Well, who do they always get to push their agendas? It's always gonna be a nigga. They gonna find some shine from somewhere to push their agenda. When they had the the whole alphabet agenda, who pushed
Right.
that? Niggas. So
Obese.
right, you see what I'm saying? Now you got this whole next phase of it, which Nearly Fuller, everybody said was going to happen. Dr. Cress Wilson said it was going to happen since the 80s, since the 90s. All said it was going to happen. And what happened? Came to fruition.
That's disgusting. I mean, I don't know, man. We're heading into strange times.
They're going to find a nigga that they're going to find a way to package the agenda with brown skin.
Yeah.
It's going to show up at your house faster than Amazon. Real talk. And it's always going to be one of us because they could use us. They know that using black people makes people be like, oh well, wait, if I say something, I might be racist, or it's a black woman, so I might be sexist. You know, right? So they put them barriers up, but they always gonna get one of us to do the shit.
Yeah.
Then the other thing too, it makes black people very vocal. So because it's a black person, it'll stop some black people from speaking up and saying, "Well, let's give this a chance." Like those people you saw in Lipstick Alley. It's fucking disgusting. Burn fire.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're definitely right. One thing another about that is like we're naturally charismatic, I think, and along with that barrier of the racism you can use as a protection, you can another barrier as they use the woman to direct it. That's another barrier that to protect them and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I hope does Netflix have shareholders and shit? I mean, stop.
Well, they public now, so
Yeah.
I don't know exactly who's on their board, but they're publicly traded now. So
Um, Darth Maser. How funny would it be if Cardi got red pilled by Candace and turned pro Trump?
that would be really dope, actually.
It'd be hilarious, but it'd be like if she did go pro Trump, she wouldn't be public with it. Ken Thorough, what up, Ken? I never seen PragerU sign off on a fight they might lose. Hotep and build.
Mm, mm.
Chad, bless Hotep Jesus for having Quincy on. Quincy was dropping bars. Great to know there are men like you too who not only get it but who uplift people. Aztec Mecca, peace and love to the Hotep's best podcast on the planet. HJ, what's up with meeting Alex Jones?
We gotta wait for COVID and all this shit, man, because Texas is on the quarantine list for New Jersey. So if I go there, I got to quarantine. I can't afford to quarantine right now. I got too much shit going on.
Quiet Brian, they won't drop that bull. They just change the poster and description.
Right.
Hotep Tiger, we need a real life Frank Castle for real. Come on, Hotep Tiger, man. $20 donation. Thank you for appreciate it. Matter of fact, they canceled, didn't they? Not they canceled the Punisher. And they gonna put up that.
Yeah, yeah. I
The
remember that.
Punisher was too violent. Unbelievable.
I enjoyed that show too.
Dank Burrito. Sadly, this is nothing new. Watch the video Baby Burlesque. It's about Shirley Temple and how they sexualize her in her films. Sir Bubba Hotep new Biden slogan: "Cuties build back, build back better." Come on, man. Y'all out here wilding, man. Y'all wilding on a Thursday night. Talisha, Street Politics with Talisha. Good. Everybody go follow Street Politics with Talisha, YouTube and Twitter. Hey, y'all, just now tuning in. Love y'all greatly. Thank you. Appreciate it. Chad Lamone, Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy. Been told us, I believe in making the world safe for our children, but not our children's children, because I don't think children should be having sex. Thanks for $9.99 donation. Netflix hides their numbers. Jake Greasy, Netflix hides their numbers. They know how many people watch the Epstein doc, and now they're trying to open up the pedo genre. Cancel. Yeah, we might need Frank Castle. We might need Frank Castle. Where the hell is Frank Castle at when you need him, man? God damn.
Niggas need Frank Castle, Batman, Spider-Man.
Dr. Doom. I don't even think Dr. Doom would put up with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Bring them jokers out. Did you see, Kanye and Nick Cannon, man? You see the video? I watched. In fact, I actually took the time and watched this joint, man. I was, I think it was yesterday, or it was yesterday. I watched the joint. I watched both things.
How bad of an interview? How bad of an interviewer is Nick Cannon?
How bad of an interview was it?
He's just a bad interviewer.
I think it was because I think Nick was like, it looked like a certain subject he was goose stepping. He was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
not that way. Not that way.
Definitely when he talked about the liberal, because I seen Nick was like, I fell out laughing. He's like, don't go too far now.
Yeah. This is my first show since being canceled. They'll put me in a deeper hole.
I will say, I think Kanye looks good. I think he looks healthy. It looks like he's mentally aware. He was up. He was tweeting today. He's like, he needs to be on the board with Gap. He needs to be on the board with Adidas. Black board members matter. I was like, that's my nigga. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I don't know, but outside of Nick, like trying to play it safe, and he tried it, and Nick was almost trying to trap him with some Trump comments and shit, but didn't take the bait with that either. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, his metals is sharp. You know what I'm saying? And Ye said, they're talking about 2020, and then Ye said, man, hey, if I'm not running to the walk, if I'm not running to the White House, I'm gonna walk to the White House. You know what I'm saying? You want to get there eventually. I don't know. I thought it was entertaining, but outside of Nick was like, I don't know. Nick was a pain in the ass.
I hate his interviews, yo, because he just like, for lack of a better term, he just dick ride the whole interview, and it's just like,
right.
It's just like, how many times you gonna say this is how me and Ye talk when we alone. This how Ye. You said that 20 times, Nick. Like, interview this man, please, or shut the fuck up when he's talking. He was cutting Kanye off, and like, you got to understand when Kanye's on that stream of consciousness. Sometimes you got to let that nigga go. You know what I mean? And it was too many times you could tell Kanye was like, nah, hold up, I'm still on that point. Nick's a horrible interviewer. Nick Cannon, please get better at interviewing. Let your guests speak, bro. Shut the fuck up, man. He's so like concerned with proving he has knowledge. Like, nobody care about your little Black History Snapple facts, bro. Like, like, just fucking interview people, man. Like, that's my only gripe. Nick's a good guy. Like, I don't take nothing from him. He's a good guy, yo. But just fucking interview your guests and stop trying to prove. We know you read some books, nigga. We know you's a nigga that could read. We know, man. We know. Now interview your guests, yo. Because that Kanye interview could have been way better. had he just let Kanye go at certain points.
Definitely, you're definitely right about that. Melinda says, thanks for $4.99 donation. Susan Rice on Netflix board and Obama's got 70 million as producers. Oh man, I forgot all about that. They gave the Obamas a big bag.
And I
Susan
called that
Rice
though.
on the board.
I told everybody, black people, we when Obama left office, you would have sworn he was dying or some shit like that. The way black people were sad, and I'm like, why y'all sad? That nigga about to go to Hollywood. He about to get that entertainment bag, So I saw the
Yeah, they
Netflix.
definitely was cashing in. That's why I knew Michelle was not running it for nothing, man. They cashing in. They gonna make this shit work. They don't come
Word.
from money like the Bushes and shit like that. They was like, oh, it's time to get this bag.
Yeah, he ain't fooling around.
Sean Randolph, did y'all see Umar Johnson's rants? Did you see? Did he
Nah,
rant?
what was he ranting about?
No, I didn't see it, Sean. Hit us up on Twitter and show us. D Mazia, thanks for the $10. I guess that's Canadian dollar donation. Greatly appreciate it.
Halima, what up?
Travis Scott in Cali, $5 donation. In Cali, they put forward a law that gets rid of the punishment when adults have sexual interactions with willing kids. I don't know if it's gone through yet. Yeah, I think we talked about that last week.
Only if it's a LGBT relationship, but that's another story.
Clockwork Industries. I think Candace could have. Thanks for $20 donation. I think Candace could have been more positive change with a little more compassion. Hotep Jesus on Free Men Beyond the Wall podcast was a great episode. Also, F the haters. Quincy drops facts. Keep killing it, fellas.
Appreciate you, bro.
Ephesians, $5 donation. What the hell happened to Hillary's court case? What do you think happened to it?
Few months back, they told it, all right, you know what? You ain't even got to show up. After that, I said, you know what? I'm done with it.
Lemley, $5 donation. Nick Cannon tried to say Kanye would be wrong to run against Biden and Kamala because she's a black woman, and that it might not be for the culture.
Oh, please. Nick
kissing ass.
Yeah.
Oh, because he's did he go to Howard? I think.
Yeah.
He had the Howard sweat hoodie on. Mm-hmm. So I think he must have went down there. Yeah. So I think that was probably why he was dick eating Kamala and shit like that. Thanks, Lemley. Sky Guy, $10 donation. Finally got y'all live during my break. I'm white with very little white friends. Why is it I get handed a black card daily, but if I talk Hotep, I'm considered racist?
That right there is the psyop.
Sky Guy, if I'm black and if I talk Hotep, people will start killing me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you expect if you say it? You know what I mean? They'll kill us. They've killed us for talking Hotep, and we black. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you better not say no Hotep shit, nigga. You're going to lose your job. You're going to get kicked out of school. Your kids going to get kicked out of school.
Yeah, you got to learn how to tread lightly around certain places, Sky Guy. But thanks for donation. D Mazia, thanks for $4 for Canadian, whatever. 10 now it makes 10 American. Oh, okay. She they added more. Now it's 10 American. Thank you, I appreciate it. Lemley said, yeah, he knows Kamala.
I'm sure he do.
he was probably in them guts, man.
You ain't right.
Hey, if Montel Griffith hit,
yeah,
Nick might have pulled that in the drumline era. Come on, man, drumline Nick might have tapped that.
Yeah, you're right. I ain't gonna deny the possibility. Definitely not gonna deny the possibilities.
Mariah Carey's my wife. Will you be my side chick, Nick? Might have hit.
Yeah, he bagged the older woman back then in Mariah.
They say he was a sniper, man. Mm-hmm. Killer Mike.
Mm-hmm.
They tried to cancel Killer Mike today, man.
He tried to
I
be
couldn't.
free. He tried to be free.
This is why I know black people, man. We got a ways to go, man. Because he's been talking this for like a few years now. Play the game. You got both sides. Take the best deal. You know what I'm saying? And people still don't get it. Like these people, Killer Mike went and met with the Georgia governor. Now, the African American that kind of Deshaun is mad that he went because the Georgia governor's a Republican, and they mad because they say he stole the election from what's her name?
Stacey.
Stacey Abrams. So why would he go meet with her? Like, he's still in office, Shine. How dumb can you be? Like, it don't matter if he stole it or not. Just like Bush stole it. Like, if Bush stole it, I ain't talking to Bush. He stole the election. Like, get some work done. Oh, he's in office now? Shit. He the boss now. I'm going to go see him, get something done. That's all you got to do. I don't understand it. Like, how can we be mad at Killer Mike for this? Hell, Shine. I'm talking to you, Shines. How can you be mad at this? This is why you're politically incompetent, inept, dumbasses. You got this man that actually want to do something. And he knows he's going to get a backlash. Because as soon as you have a black person standing next to a Republican, oh my God, the world's going to come to end. Here he go. He's selling out. He cooning.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to take that. He knows he's going to take that. But he says, I want to get something done for my people, for my neighborhoods. And y'all are ungrateful. Killer Mike better than me. I told y'all kiss my black ass. That's what I swear to God, man. I'm tired of it. Like, how can we continue to do this time and time again? You don't put all your eggs in one basket. Didn't your parents teach y'all that? God damn.
Nobody hates a free nigga more than Master's favorite slave. Nobody hates a free nigga more than Master's favorite slaves. In fact, a black man on a plantation or a black woman on a plantation hates a free nigga more than Master do. Because at least Master sees a nigga he could bring to his plantation. A nigga on the plantation sees a nigga doing shit they can't do. So naturally, jealousy and envy pops up. And befuddlement encroaches the consciousness. Oh, it's just so ugly. It's just, and again, this is the hold that the white liberal has on the mind of the Negro. Where if the Negro goes anywhere near a Republican, another nigga gonna bring him right back to the plantation, gonna string him high, rope his ass up, put him on the back of the horse and drag his ass right back to Massa. A nigga gonna do it. Them the ADOS. Them your cousins. I ain't claiming none of them niggas.
Like, goddamn, Killer Mike got a song. I'm glad Reagan dead. Like, what the fuck?
I was listening to some Jay-Z. Watch the Throne. Kanye said in the line on Watch the Throne, he was like, "Yo, shit, I might just be a Republican." Oh man, what's the line? I gotta, man. Let me. It was basically like a message to the youth, and Kanye said it on there. Watch the Throne, Republican. In fact, it said Kanye predicted his son would be a Republican. This is what he said. New Day. That's the name of the record. New Day. And back in the day, I mean, when this album first dropped, he said, "I'll never let my son have an ego. He'll be nice to everyone wherever we go. I mean, I might even make him a Republican just so everybody know he love white people. I'm blasting Watch the Throne and that line hit me. I said, oh, Kanye been told y'all. When did Watch the Throne drop? This looks like, let me see when Watch the Throne drop. Watch the Throne. This is 2011.
Yeah.
This is 2011. It dropped August 8th, 2011. So this is 5 years prior to Trump. Kanye's talking about being a Republican. And niggas not listening to his music think he switched sides when he told you niggas 5 years before Trump was a thing that he would be a Republican just so you know he loved white people.
Yeah. I remember I went to that Watch the Throne concert, him and Hove.
Did you?
Yeah, that shit was fire, man. Um,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, Hove is a monster on live, man. That dude's fucking unreal, man. I'm like, God damn. Like, I don't know how his breath control. Like, there was a big difference between his and Kanye's breath control. It was
Yes.
like night and day.
Yes.
But yeah, that was a good concert. I ain't gonna lie. I appreciated that Watch the Throne, Joe.
But that's all I'm
Opinionated
saying.
junkie.
You know,
Go
it
ahead.
just that's all I'm saying. Like we've been shown this in the past.
Yeah.
Nas said black Republican, Jay-Z's mentioned being black Republican, Diddy has mentioned it, and then Trump hit office and niggas just forgot their whole culture.
They got cold feet. Niggas got shook. That Democratic propaganda arm ain't nothing nice, man.
You
They was
right.
like, oh, like this. Oh, let me step back. I thought, oh, my bad. They damn sure got him. Got them niggas like acting right. Opinionated junkie. $2. Will the mail-in vote give Biden the win?
Nah, niggas still it's Trump all the way. It's definitely a fear, but I think Trump's gonna win this.
Yeah, because I think them poll numbers are getting closer. You know, that's why you see the Biden campaign scramble a little bit. The riots was not working for them. You know, the more riots they have, the more I think energize. You know, the Trump base. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're going to try to tone that down.
Yeah, Biden
Hopefully,
had to condemn the riots last week.
yeah. So hopefully, no more bodies drop. You know what I mean? Um, so hopefully that'll calm that down. But I don't know. I think Pennsylvania is going to be close, but I think we'll see. You know, it only takes Biden has to flip a few states, and then we'll see what happens. You know, it looks like it's going to be tight up here in Pennsylvania. Damon Hansberry, $8 donation. Jealousy and envy, the number one killer of the movement in the black community.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. 186 MPS, $9.99 donation. That's it. Nothing. Appreciate it. Man, they had white liberal had I guess I don't know what riots they was at, right? Like they took like the broken glass and stuff from the riots in some city, and they made fashion. They made jewelry out of it,
Yeah.
and they named the jewelry after dead blacks. You know, Trayvon and Floyd. Now, I know. Listen, I know we do this too because I was on my Snapchat and somebody again had the George Floyd OG pack.
Are you talking about some of the finest marijuana Americans can
And
offer?
the boy said it's fire too. I fell out, man.
Ah, Package say I can't breathe on that motherfucker.
Somebody, I posted on Twitter. Somebody said, "Guaranteed to take your breath away." I was like, "Come on, man." So I'm saying that to say this. People do take advantage of these situations and stuff like that. But it's come on, man. This is tasteless, man. Like you're gonna take riots. This is like 100% grift, man. You're gonna like let these shines ride. Then you're gonna sweep up the riots, acting like you clean up. Oh yeah, I help clean up. Don't mind me. I'm gonna clean this stuff up. You get to sweep. You sweep it all up in the dustpan. You take the dustpan home into your do-it-yourself kit, and you start crafting jewelry and stuff like that. Come on, man. That's crazy, man. Where are we at?
Yo, the only thing more valuable to a white liberal than a nigga working for a white liberal is a dead nigga killed by a white liberal. That's the only thing that they deem more valuable than a black life is a black death taken at the hands of a white man. It's actually in their favor for black people to be killed by one of them. They actually make more profit when white people kill us than they do keeping us alive. And the white liberal has shown their true colors again. You know where that glass came from. That glass could have came from any goddamn way. They talking about they picked up some glass from different cities and Lord have mercy.
Teresa ZG, nothing better than Uncle Hotep's laugh. Thank you, Teresa. DTW Twin 1499, top tier content, Hotep gentlemen. Thank you. JPLUSEBP. How they just stopped talking about Maxwell like it never happened, though. Like, what happened to Jazane? I forgot about that.
That shit got swept right underneath the rug.
Nobody has talked about that in months, man.
They too busy talking about Joe Budden and Cardi B.
Yeah. Please hit the share button. Please hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. Steve Nash, man. We got to bring him back to sports ball. Finish it up. He's got the job, New Jersey Nets. And Stephen A. Smith, he was on his job. ESPN working a black man to death said this is white privilege that Steve Nash got the job at the new coaching job for the Nets. Charles Barkley came out and opposed that. Said, nah, this ain't it. Now, I think the Nets had numerous black coaches. I think they had Kidd, they had Byron Scott, and I think they might have had somebody else. They're not opposed to having a black head coach. And Stephen A. Smith was saying Steve Nash is coming right off the streets. He didn't put in any work coaching. I don't know. I never thought too much of it. I hate how they're bringing like everything has to be racism and stuff like that. I guess Stephen A. They probably gave him the script. Hey man, you play. That's how the ESPN is. You have one guy debate this side and one guy debate that side. You don't know what he really thinks. They're probably director probably telling him like, hey, say this is racism, man. We go with that angle, man. You know what I mean? It's good TV. Everybody tune in and shit like that. It sells. Racism sells in America. You know what I mean? Like it does, man. It's like, that's one thing we got to get rid of. You want to stop racism in America, stop making it profitable. You know what I mean? As long as it's profitable, niggas gonna be like, man, fuck it, man. You know what I mean? So I don't think it was racism, Steve Nash. He was a great point guard. I don't know if he deserves 2 MVPs, but I certainly think he might have deserved one of them, or he was at least second. And he said he did jump the line, but he says, he played 20 years in the league and he was a point guard, so he thinks he is qualified for the job.
Mm.
I don't know if you have any takes on that shit.
Congratulations to Steve Nash on his new coaching job. I just like people to know that nobody give a fuck about that shit that y'all talking about. The only thing you care about is filling them goddamn stands and selling tickets and jerseys and shit. It's about popularity, motherfucker. And Steve Nash is gonna bring some air of freshness to that
Yeah.
club. And I think it was a great move by the GMs and anybody who ass hurts because of this. I feel sorry for you. Go get some Vaseline.
Yeah, I think that's what people have to realize. It's not just, coaches is part of the marketability too. You know what I'm saying? Especially a former player, future Hall of Famer. You bring him in to New York, to the New York metropolis area. Come on, man. That's some that he'll breathe new life in the building. You know what I'm saying? Um, it is what it is.
It's not like Luke Walton when he got his job because of his
Right?
daddy and all of that.
Yeah.
And he definitely was like a skip the line type guy. Didn't prove himself as a player in the league, right? It's really different. Steve Nash has proven himself as a really great player in the league. So, I can see being mad at Luke Walton. Steve Nash, I'm like, oh, that's a good move. He seems like a good, nice white man.
Yeah, and like my thing is, you don't talk about the obvious. Coaches do get blackballed. Mark Jackson's got blackballed. I'm sorry. I read Andre Iguodala's book. He didn't come out right to say it, but he was just like, man, we don't know what happened. They just fired him. You know what I'm saying? It was like he alluded to the fact that it was problems with the front office. It wasn't his performance. He felt they would have won with Mark or with Steve. It didn't matter. They was getting to a place where they were going to be a great team. It was only a matter of time. And I tell people this all the time. They're like, "No, Steve Kerr won that. They wouldn't have won without us." I'm like, "Come the fuck on, man!" Like them. Curry was shooting the lights out. Clay was shooting the lights. It didn't matter. You know what I mean? You could have put whatever offense you want, and they would have
Right.
lit that shit the fuck up. Curry
Mm-hmm.
shooting for fucking 40 feet.
Right.
What offense do you need? You know what I'm saying? They would have won.
Right.
Now the rumor was he was too religious. The rumor was you know he had conflicts with one of the owners' sexuality or some shit like that. That was more to do
It was
with
the,
him
the
getting
religious.
fired than his basketball pedigree.
Yeah.
And Mark Jackson, he still hasn't got a job since. But he making a good money on TV. So, but I don't know, man. Like, talk about the real ones, not like this guy, Steve Nash. This is just a marketing thing, and it's gonna sell tickets.
Yeah. Yeah. I would have hired him too. And yeah, Mark Jackson was blackballed. We all know that.
I don't think we got anything. You got anything else, man?
Um. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about Jason Whitlock.
Oh, okay.
I'm interviewing tomorrow. What do you? How do you? How do you? How do you? What do you? What would you ask him? Or how would you approach that interview?
What would I ask Whitlock?
Yeah. What we definitely gonna talk Braun, right? We definitely gonna talk Black Lives Matter. We definitely gonna talk Trump. You know what I mean? But is there any like Whitlock specific things I need to know?
I don't know. I would ask him how he handles, because he's one of the, like. Let me put it this way. He was a black guy in a field that there wasn't many black people working, in the
Mm,
in the sports reporting. You know what I mean? Like he was kind of one of the ones that broke the mold. You know what I mean? That was first in.
mm,
And now it seems like he gets shots. He gets the coon shots, the coon calls, and stuff like that. I don't know. I would ask him how he handles that. I would ask him about his career. Because I heard of Robert Littell had interviewed him a few years ago, and
mm,
they were talking about how he started and stuff like that. He's a
mm.
really interesting guy. I think he's a big Wire fan. Or I don't know if you never. I don't think you ever watched the Wire, right? You never
Mm.
watched the Wire. Right?
Couple of
Yeah.
episodes.
I don't know. I'd ask him how he handles it. How does he handle being black and having a different point of view than you're supposed to? You know what I mean? Because he doesn't have what you how you supposed to. Because it seems like there's like in the black media, in entertainment, the black folks are supposed to have a certain point of view, and he doesn't. You know, and like people, how does he handle it? I don't know how he handled it, because a lot of people, they give him a lot of dirt. You know, I get the same thing. You know what I mean? I wonder, and I know it's probably 10 times with Whitlock. So yeah, he's definitely been in the game, but he's definitely paid his due. He definitely paved the way for a lot of reporters, of color to get into it.
Dope. Very helpful. Very, very helpful. Appreciate that. Shout out to Jose Nino. Does our timestamps. His book is in the description box below. Make sure y'all go support. He's basically giving you all the ammunition you need to handle a debate when it comes to gun rights. People like to argue gun rights. I just want to make sure I shouted him out. But all right, cool. Yeah. So I'm getting ready for the Jason Whitlock interview tomorrow. Make sure y'all go watch the Uncle Hotep interview. That was last Friday. In case you missed it, it's right here on this channel. Go watch that. We had a real good chat. And
Hotep sure Tiger has a super chat to ask him. Huh? This was a good one. I'm not gonna lie.
As in, what was on his mind when he made that Colin Kaepernick parody skit on ESPN a few years back? Oh shit!
That's what really set it off. That was one of the things that set it off about about people hating Whitlock, because everybody was like on Colin. That's the thing. Ask him about Kaepernick, man. That's what really set it off about, because he was one of the early ones to see through Kaepernick. And a lot of people didn't want to jump out on that ledge, you know what I mean? Like we do, you know what I'm saying? We called that shit early, like, man, get out of here. But he was one of the first to call that shit that was bullshit, you know what I mean? And he caught a lot of flack for that.
Yeah, I remember that. I wrote that down. Appreciate you, homie. Who is that? Hotep Tiger? Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna ask him about that. So I'll be here at 7 p.m. tomorrow. But and then Uncle Hotep Factor 8 p.m. Sunday.
Yeah, 8 p.m. Sunday.
I was late last week. I showed up at 9 o'clock and shit. Y'all, you was like, I'm signing off now. I'm like, damn, I forgot. Sundays are the worst for me because I spend a lot of family time on Sundays. So by the time I'm like done, I'm just like 8 p.m. I'm passed out. We got games. We had a tournament last week. We had games from 9 o'clock in the morning to like 2 p.m. and shit. It was just like wild. But yeah, I'll be tuning in this Sunday too. But that's all I got.
All right, man. Thanks everybody coming through. Thanks for all donations.
Peace out.
All right, man.